Good. Uh, it's your boy Carcino here. Wanted to answer a couple of questions that was asked to me. So, providing the question about Little Kim's um, influential by me putting Little Kim ahead of all these women. I'm not saying she's the best lyrical rapper of all times. She has the most consistent hit albums. Nobody has that from a female perspective. I've never seen anybody have three albums in a row. Hell, four that were considered damn. They up there with the guys as far as albums. Like her albums, first album, second album, third album, fourth album. I don't think anybody really had that. Not Nicki, not anybody. So if you look at it, you have to think about the aspect of the impact of Little Kim. If you want to go down that road, go down that trope. If you look at it for what it is, Lil Kim is probably the most copied artist in the history of mankind. She's one of the most emulated. In the very beginning, Jay Z wanted to work with Kim, and he tried to make Foxy like Kim. Fox was not like she was when she came out. Like they was some hard Brooklyn girls, but they tried to make all these women more seductive, for the male listener, and that would get the men to buy the albums. They've had to pull out poster Little Kim in there, so everybody wanted that Kim poster. So it it sold the album in a different way to where other women were conforming to go down that road to appeal to men. They before they was the rhyme had to do it. They had to get the respect. Well, they had the respect. They wasn't really getting the record sales. So they started to cross over to conform to do that. And she's the most emulated artist in the game. If you want to look at it at that standpoint, it has to be Little Kim. And if you know Kim in her resume, it speaks for itself. Um, Look at all the people that have come before Kim. Like she was so respected. Like MC Light was probably one before her that was prolifically respected in those circles with the dudes. Her albums is iconic, you know, and stands up there toe to toe with all the rest of them. MC Light never had the sales. They respected her, but they wasn't running out to buy her records like that. Kim resonated with the females and the males, and that was the key. Most of the women and female rappers, they either connected with the women and not the men, and the men and not the women. She found that balance. And where Foxy Brown was here with her, Foxy kind of declined because she was being something that she didn't know how to do. And that's what Jay saw. Because when Big passed, Little Kim is the queen bee, right? So when Big passed, he wanted to work with Kim. Kim is she can handle being an artist, not just a rapper. Being an artist means she could transcend and sell anything. She was selling Louis Vuittons and all the colorful wigs, all of these different ideas. She was doing all of these things. When back in those days, women was afraid to tell somebody they had a weave or was rocking weave, had a wig. They were. be offended if somebody knew they had a wig. It was like, you're gonna be teased, you're gonna be insulted. So it was a whole different time then. And she was boldly letting people know she's wearing wigs. So yeah, it didn't bother her. She made it cool. So like I said, she's the most loyal and emulated person in the game. Loyal. She let Biggie be executive producer on all her albums. Even though Mrs. Wallace was treating her the way she did, all those years, that means Biggie's kids gets to eat off her work forever. That go to his estate. She didn't have to do that at all. Hell, Faith Evans didn't even do that. So let that be known. Loyal. She went to jail for her guys. Didn't snitch, didn't say nothing. But Jay, even though they're cool with Lil Kim, like Beyonce is a huge Lil Kim fan. She is so influenced by Lil Kim. She even dressed up. They dressed up as Lil Kim and Biggie for Halloween. She went through all her themes because she loved Lil Kim's edgy look. So she wants to show people I could do that too. But that's not all she took. It's not all she took. See, imitation is a form of flattery, they say. But who they flattering? You see, Baby brought Little Kim in, and Kim thought, okay, we working on songs together, and she was gonna be another artist under Cash Money Records, and that wasn't their intentions. Their intentions was for her to make songs so that Nicki Minaj could come in and emulate it. So, and take her style, everything. So all these young people who don't know about Little Kim, Nicki and you know of Little Kim, but you don't remember the impact she had. Now you see all these Little Kim clones. These are the grandchildren of Little Kim that's running around in the game right now. So because of these people being what I just said, they are in this what you would call a flux where their energy don't seem to match what's really going on in the world. It throws everything off balance, and the whole world is yet, they have to adjust and make their way in a figure eight. What Baby did was saying, we're gonna have you make reference songs, and then that way Nicki is going to take from what you have. And what she did, a lot of her first album was a lot of lines taken from Little Kim's albums and spun into songs for her. So if you go down this road, this is what you would come up with. Now, it's a lot of people in the game out there who you either respect their game or you don't respect their game, right? And this hip hop thing as an artist. What Kim do is she was the first one that really didn't even have to make a record and could make money, just transcending selling Gucci, Prada, whatever. She was selling because she was just marketable. She ain't even got to make a record. She was the first artist to really do that and have that kind of power. So Beyonce got that. Now she got the Beehive. The Beehive. Little Kim is the queen bee. How you the Beehive? Queen bee, she had the little bee thing. Bzzz, she Queen Bee Records. What? Imitation is flattery. And it's just right around the corner from thievery. But they love Kim so much that they would take from her and keep using and using and using. This is what they do. Remember, we told you. This is what they do. So you know the process already. You know what it's about. Shouts out to everybody that checked me out. Shouts out to Welcome to HDTV. Don't forget my Patreon is Carcino for Life. Don't forget to hit that button up. Kwame Brown Bus Life. Shouts out to all y'all out there. Yeah, this is real talk. Don't you ever forget Lil Kim and what she brought to the table. She was the first one that can be in a Met Gala and then go out and hang out with with DMX and be grimy in the hood. That's Kim. The rest of these people, man, I'm telling y'all, they are so artificially out of it. Y'all just don't know. These people are artificial, man. They are not authentic whatsoever. I've watched this game from from a standpoint of wow, I can't believe they actually gonna go this far. And the reason that they went so far and was shocking to the rest of us is that they know people don't care or people age out. That's why they make remakes to movies, TV shows, everything. They remix it all because they know people attention span is shorter and shorter. People forgot Queen Bee, the Beehive, and all that stuff. It's like, oh, the Beehive is gonna get them. The Beehive's supposed to be Lil Queen, like Lil Kim. Like only a few selected people really know. And they was like, yeah, that's. But the younger people, y'all wouldn't know because y'all not from that era. Y'all don't really get it. Some believe, it just is what it is. But my goodness, this is knucking fucks. So like I say, I tell people all the time, I get it. Where other people don't think you get it, it's true. I get it. I understand your disdain. I understand your plight. I understand your direction. I understand where you want it to go. I understand all of it. There's so many people trying to change narratives and change what people directions are and how other people should feel about situations, the whole nine. They do it all the time in hip hop. So to see Little Kim get robbed, it breaks my heart, but it's not the first time. It's not going to be the last time, unfortunately. Why? Because we're in this game to protect those who are at the what they call the pinnacle of the game. Jay-Z is like, hey, why would we protect Little Kim for Beyonce? We need to make Beyonce and keep Beyonce hot as possible. So Kim is just one of the artists that have become victim to all of this thievery that has happened in the industry. Unfortunately, but she's one of the most loyal people in the world. I told y'all. She's 10 toes down. She don't bend, break, nothing. That's why she's respected by the other people in the community. Is because they know how Kim really is. Like she's yeah, for real. She has all my respect. So shouts out to the Queen. Met her a couple times with Floyd's place. So beautiful person, very beautiful person, and like I said, it's all hers. The game. She's the pioneer of this, and these are her grandchildren running around out here. So put some respect on her name. I'm out.
from the block is coming on my track. Make a big paper, bucket coming on my track. Make a big paper, bucket coming on my track. Make a big paper,